We are back in our AI season 2026 iRacing. We're doing the cup cars for one race at each track for the 2026 season for an AI experiment for fun. We qualified pole. AI was very slow in qualifying lap we got. In practice I was P5 and they fell off half a second. I only fell off 2/10. I don't know what happened. But we get pole, got 38 cars out here. The 37 really ran in the cup race, and then us.
Green.
But the one part timer is not the same one.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Got the paint schemes as close as I could. There is not all the paint schemes that actually ran Martinsville. Doing 160 laps here. Doing a little more than what I've been doing for the previous 3 races. So we've done Daytona, COTA, and Las Vegas so far. And we got absolutely annihilated at Vegas. Could not pass at Daytona. We did all right at COTA, but they were really strong at COTA. I made a couple mistakes.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I have done Martinsville AI before with the super late models. It seems to be pretty decent. Way better than officials. You can actually run laps. Martinsville's one of my favorite tracks, but not a very good place to race online. And I got some catching up to do on the season, because we're only on Martinsville, and this is like race 5 of the season, or 4 in this series, but really this was race 8 of the season so far. I wish I could turn off all those spotter calls. Don't really need to know when people are setting fast laps. Have to shift. You can get around in 4th without shifting, but I tend to lock the left front doing that, and causes me to push up in the corner. I wish you could do gear and change so you did not have to do this, but or they had 4 gears like a normal car, normal race car. And I think I've decided I'm gonna axe Talladega off the schedule. I think we're gonna do California, or the other one is Kentucky I could do, because those aren't cup tracks, or not ones that they're running this season. I think we're gonna run the new Atlanta. I really don't want 3 plate races in this season, and Daytona was so bad. It was just follow the leader for 40 laps. I thought about shortening Talladega, but the AI are so dumb there, it's really just follow the leader. And I don't think it's going to be any fun. So I'm definitely not going to do Talladega, and I may switch Atlanta to the good Atlanta. Just, that's one of the reasons why this was on such a hiatus. I was really not looking forward to running Talladega in a couple races. And my series, my season, so I'm just going to axe Talladega off the schedule. And if you want to know why, just go back and watch Daytona, or yeah, the Daytona race. Really could not do anything, and it's so dry and mundane that it's not even worth it to race it. So we're gonna do something else. I think we're doing California, but I mean, there's also Motegi, but I also thought about doing like Oxford or something silly. So maybe we'll do that as a one-off. I only bring up Oxford because I think I saw a clip of somebody, I think it was Kyle Busch actually, for the All-Star race, wanting to go to short tracks. And he had brought up Oxford. That would be pretty funny to run these there. But... And speaking of Kyle, I think I'm going to keep him in the series for the whole season. We'll add the 33 as a full-time car. Right now I think it's Jesse Love I have in it. But we'll make the 33 full-time and keep the 8. And I'm running, all the paint schemes are 2026 schemes, but I think I'll find a tribute scheme for Kyle once we get to the races that he is not here for. But he'll run, I'll try to use the paint schemes that I have up, or make them as accurate as I can. There's just so many schemes now. The small teams don't get all of theirs covered. Like front row, I'm missing a couple from them, from the 4 and the 34 for this race. I did find the Chastain safety, the purple car, but it's a 2025 car, but I didn't find it in time for this race, so he's in the Busch car. There's a couple others out there that I wasn't able to find. Actually, the Sirius XM Reddick car, surprised that one has not been made. It's been made in the Gibbs number, not in Reddick's 45. I've also changed my scheme up to the Kyle's first JGR win in the Snickers Diamond Plate Flames car. And I don't know if we'll run official. I was planning on running officials, that's why I painted this car up. But now that I remembered that I had this season, we may just stick with the season for now. I am still going to do B-Class Open, or try to. We may stick to AI for the next gen for time being, and run the season. We'll definitely run the season, I think. And that San Diego track's coming out too. I think that was confirmed in that dev update. I don't know if it'll have AI though. I don't remember reading that part, but usually they'll come out with AI now if they release a track for blowing the corner so bad. So if we don't get that track with AI, I thought about doing Long Beach, but we have other street courses as well that we can stand in for. I'm not buying the Chicago street course, and I don't have it currently, so I'm not going to buy that just to run this. I do have Belle Isle, so we could run that one. I don't have St. Pete either. So I think it's either going to be the San Diego track if that comes out with AI, or it's going to be Long Beach or Belle Isle.
Got one outside.
I think either Belle Isle or Long Beach would be fun.
Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
I am kind of losing the front on this.
Still there? Hold your line.
Can't get it to turn in as well. Ratings, once again, are randomized.
You're clear high, clear high.
But kind of fitting that
Car is the leader.
the 21 is up here,
The leader just did
for a short track,
20.099.
and the 60. I don't think I specifically built a short track package.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Got one
I know I
outside.
saved one as the short track trackage. Yeah, short track package. Get my words in a straight line.
Still there? Hold your line.
But that was going to be for after the race. I was going to make tweaks to it based on how they ran. But it's basically a range of skill points or ratings, driver ratings,
Clear high.
and it picks a random number. And then you just save it over the roster. It's from one of the guys in the forums that built the program. It's not my program. Probably went over it in the first race of the season 2 months ago, but we've had a 2-month break, so I had to reteach myself how I'm doing this. And 62 is a part-timer, but he is here. Thought we were going to get to lap traffic. I was starting to see them. I do just catch the tail of them. I'm only 30 laps in. And I am not able to turn.
Inside.
Now I'm up in the marbles.
You got one inside. Too wide there. Inside.
We're running just the default Martinsville setup. No changes, not even to the brake bias. I don't know how these cars run. So I did not touch any of that. We are going to need fuel. We're about 10 laps short on fuel. I feel like, though, with the AI, we can pit under green. So we may pit at halfway and not have to worry so much about them not going green all the way, because they tend to be pretty good until you get damaged cars on the track. And then it just turns into a mess.
Inside.
But
Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
yeah, really going backwards right now. I just don't have any front turn. Gonna have to back up corners, I think, quite a lot. It seems like I can get out of the corner fine if I can get to that point. But if you go in too hot, it just really kills the entire corner and the entire straightaway. Kind of what happened at Coda with started off okay and then just got eaten by the field. I don't know where their qualifying pace was though, because they were decently quick in practice, and then I went to qualifying. And maybe they can't fire off on the very first lap because I only got one lap of qualifying. Oh my.
Inside.
Lock the brakes up at all, and the car just shoots through the corner.
All clear.
And it's
all
not
clear.
the rears like you would typically get out of a stock car. It's the left front that locks.
Outside. All clear. All clear.
It's interesting, they're running second lane for the most part.
Outside. You're clear high.
Or
clear
third
high.
lane if I'm looking in my mirror. It looks like they're all third lane. That might just be the mirror. I wonder if they're gonna pit early for tires, or if they're gonna go to the end of the fuel. The only testing I've done is the pace, just to make sure they're kind of in the same ballpark as me.
Outside. The lead is just on 20.109. You're clear high. Clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. All clear. All clear. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
Really fighting hard behind me for position. But they don't really dare to go around the outside of me. Trying to open up corner entry, see if I can get some better turn through. Brad almost sent it in there. Kind of holding up this train.
The lead is just did on 20.361.
Can't really look at the splits right now. It has been that like the first 5 or so cars break out from the field, and then you get like a whole wad of the rest of the field in one big bubble fighting really hard, which looks like is behind me right now. But we saw that at Vegas, where like and I saw it in my practice race when I tested this at Phoenix, where like the first 5 to 10 cars could get a couple seconds between them, and then it was like a group in like 12th to 15th that were all the same speed and would just send it in on each other, slowing the entire middle of the field down, cause a bottleneck throughout the second half of the field. I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. Because there's a ton of cars behind us that can't go anywhere. And it's just, there's no space that I can see in my mirror between cars. Really blew that corner.
The leader just did a 20.502.
Really, really slow.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Trying to put more rear brake into it, but it's not helping the car turn like it does
Clear low, clear
normally.
low. Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
We're gonna be looking for halfway because I'm about sick of this car not being able to turn.
The leader just did a 20.455.
I mean, we've done 70 green flag laps, which is way more than you get in any official race. We probably have 12 cautions by now. Especially with the traffic jam I'm creating. I would have been spun 60 laps ago. Go 10 more and we'll come in, get some tires, see if we can take better care of them the second half. Also see when they all pit too, because I think they typed it in the chat when they pit. I wish I turned that off too. I think you could turn off system messages. You would think being in an AI race that you wouldn't have text chat pop up. The other problem they have is their light switch throttle. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're either on or off. There's no rolling on the throttle for them. It's all or nothing.
793.
Especially bad when you're holding them up and they're trying to go because it's just cuts in and out, in and out. Yeah, we dropped so far back I can't even see the cars in front of us anymore. Nobody behind us has been able to get a run. Which I don't know if that's lack of aggression or lack of optimism. Kind of running 2 lanes as well, not on purpose, but I'm just running inside through the corner and then I drift up into the outside on exit, which goes into both their lanes, so they both check up because I'm in their lane in the way. Really slow through center corner. Couple more laps, make a pit stop.
Clear high, clear high.
Or one more after this. Come down the pits, get some tires, fuel to the end.
The leader just did a 20.573.
They're not that much quicker, they're only 0.2 of a lap. We'll come in this time. Unleash the field, see what happens. I don't want to speed. Got the first pit stall. Make sure we can make it to the end.
Pit box in 10.
And because they're AI, they're pre-programmed to do probably a specific thing, so they're probably not going to react to us coming in here. See what the tires were. 10 on the right front, 69 on the right rear. So we definitely could not go the full distance. I wonder what their tires would be, I guess.
All right, that's it.
Never
Go.
gonna find that out. One is coming in. Wonder if that's because they got damage. Oh no, they're all coming into the pits. They must have had just as bad of tires.
Have a slow car on the bottom. Have a slow car on the bottom. You got one inside. All
We
clear,
lost
all clear.
one spot that I know of.
You got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low. Have a slow car on the bottom. All clear, all clear. Go high. You got one inside. All clear, all clear. All clear, all clear. You got one outside. The lead is
So I think we lost a couple spots. Some
Stay low.
drivers may have taken 2.
Stay low. Slow car down low. Slow car down low. You're clear high. Clear high.
Because we got leapfrogged by
Inside.
some cars that I
All
haven't
clear,
seen
all
yet
clear. You got
today.
one inside. Still there.
McDowell was right behind us though when we came in.
Still there. Go high. Clear low, clear low.
And not everybody is pit yet. Like the 62 and the 3 are still out here. And they'll be coming in right now. At least the 3 is. So let's see, how do we get it more on the right rear? I don't know, I've never driven this car on this track. And I have a real lack of driving time behind this car. I don't know how to get it on the right rear.
You're clear high, clear high.
My gut says don't brake into the corner or get off the brakes through the middle of the corner. Try to get on the throttle, but gotta get the car to turn too. Try less wheel, but that's also tricky because there's only so much you can do to get the car to rotate.
The leader just did a 20.318.
We're back to 13th. We've lost like 6 spots, I think. The 60 is still leading. He may have stayed out so far, or not come into the pits yet. It's gonna be a long race if Hamlin's on us the entire time. Brad just came out. He was well ahead. He was in that group. No, he was behind us. Never mind. We didn't really lose any time to him. Or gain any time, I guess. We should have. Starting to lose this trio in front of us.
Outside.
And Hamlin's probably going to go around
You're clear high, clear high.
at some point. Yeah, 60 has not pit yet. Now he is.
Got one outside. Still there. Still there. What's the line? The leader just did a 20.527. Still there. You're clear high.
A couple more cars coming into the pits,
The leader is pitting now. You got one outside.
including the leader, apparently. Still says it's
Stay low.
freeze. I think he's been in the pits already.
Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there? What's the line? There you go, man. Keep digging.
I don't really want to be side by side because it's really shallowing up my entry
Still there.
and pinching my exit. I gotta put a ton of wheel to get it to turn.
Stay low. Car and has taken the lead. All clear, all clear.
We must have had a little bit of a bobble.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. The leader is pitting now.
Dylan finally pits. That will put us back on the lead lap, or should. Now we're ahead of the roadblock again. As the AI is not very smart, cannot pass, apparently.
The leader just did a 20.246. You're in the top 10.
Back in top 10, so we've lost overall like 2 positions, I think. Not too bad. Just gotta make the tires last till the end of the race. Wish I knew how to get this on the right rear. I feel like we're just gonna end up burning the right front again. And this track, you're either braking hard or turning right, or both. Very rarely are you accelerating. Just everything, well, you are accelerating, but you're also turning as you're doing it.
All clear, all clear.
So that right front just gets abused. I have figured it out
Got one outside.
in the other cars, the 87 Gen 4.
Outside.
This car doesn't make any
Oh,
sense
there's a car on the high side.
other
All
than
clear,
it's
all clear.
basically a GT3.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Still there? What's your line? You're clear high, clear high. Outside. You're clear high, clear high. The leader just did a 20.26. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Of course, the AI physics are probably different from the physics of my car because I don't know how they're running second lane. I don't feel like that's going to do anything for me. Because I'm running the widest angle possible, turning in late, hitting the bottom, and going out to the wall. That's about the widest you can make the corner. And if you're confined to the second lane, it doesn't really widen the corner out. You just change the point of the center of the corner. The apex. I've been able to put a little bit of space behind us. Hamlin got shuffled there. Now you got some cars that are not as aggressive. Kinda wish they were a little more aggressive though for this. Like, I should not be able to hold them up for 3/4 of a tire run. And that may have to do with my settings.
The leader just did a 20.14.
But I don't want them acting stupid either, so it's kind of like the learning process for one. But I've also seen what happens when they get super aggressive. And I just don't like the way that the car behaves because they get all really janky and their lines aren't really smooth. and they'll run you really dumb for last place when you turn it up all the way. They just don't have the capacity to understand where in the field they are. That's one thing that lacks. They just, whatever you tell them, that's what they do. So they don't have any judgment on like, oh, we're running for last place, this car's faster. No, they'll run you as hard as like you're running for first. And they'll block you and run you down the track and give you no room in the corner and pinch you, and which is can be fun, but it's not dynamic. It's static, so once it's set, that's how they behave at all times, which is pretty damn annoying. So I'd rather have them a little bit of a pushover so they give you a little bit of room. 'Cause I'm not trying to be perfect out here. And I'm not wanting to make contact and make passes. I want to kind of run them like NR 2003, but the settings are different and they behave a little different from that. Like they don't have a short track, a speedway, super speedway, road course multipliers. You have to kind of do that yourself. So far, this run, tires might feel a little better, maybe because we've got so much grip laid down on the track now that it's not so bad on the right front. But we're also 35 laps from when it was really bad. So I guess we'll see how it does, but I don't feel like I'm as slow as I was at this point in the run last run. I'm not holding up the cars behind as much. Though Brad is getting quicker once again.
The leader just did a 20.278.
Yeah, they're still running 3/10 faster at the front. I could say that it's because they got clean track, but I got nobody in front of me either. This run tried backing the corners up a little bit. Maybe that is where the better feelings coming in on the long run. Has been nice though. We went through a green flag cycle of pit stops at Martinsville. We haven't had a caution and it's 130 laps in. This would be a total mess in officials, or even potentially a league Martinsville's just really bad for online racing. And even NR 2003, I think, the race I tried to do for the... Was it the Steve Park? I guess it wasn't NR in 2002 or 3, but it was NR 4.
All clear, all clear.
That was even a mess.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. The lead is just at 20.124.
30 laps to go. Front may be falling as Brad is doing his choppy throttle through the middle of the corner. They want to pick up the throttle earlier than I can. And you just hear it on, off, on, off, on, off. It's like I can't get the car to turn. Should be better once we get out of Martinsville. Got Bristol for the next race. Which, that one should be multi-lane, I would think. I think the main line most of the time is the top side. And then it would be Vega, but we're not going to run that, so that would probably be California.
The lead is just at 20.091.
Uh-oh, we got some storms coming. Got a thunderstorm. 20 laps left. Hopefully we can make it to the end. Wasn't anticipating a storm coming in. Got six-ish minutes on the clock, or the time estimated remaining. About 19 to go, makes sense. Do about 3 laps a minute. Yeah, there. Reddick is doing the choppy throttle. I don't know why they can't just make it not do that. Kind of annoying. I don't remember that from any of the NASCAR racing games. Very obvious in this because these cars just have quite the pitch to them. Are they pitting again?
The lead is just at 20.139.
Why are they pitting? Are they that
Car in front is pitting.
dumb of AI? Well, we may just inherit the win if they're all gonna pit. That would be stupid. I mean, he pit after halfway, after we did, because I think we were the first car to pit. There's a couple cars on the pit road.
Go high.
And they made it 60 plus or 80 plus the first time. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to make it to the end of the race. If you pit after halfway.
The leader did a 20.26. Tend to go with the line.
Maybe it was just those two that I saw, Custer and Herbs. Because there's been nobody else, no takers. Maybe they had damage. Although I think I would have saw the 41 get damage. Because he was kind of just one straight away ahead. Also did not get any lap cars this race. I mean, there's some up ahead, but would have liked to have the slower cars of the field slower to get a little bit of that lap traffic. Maybe I need to fan out the strength of the drivers some more, because I have a 15-point gap right now between the slowest and the fastest
Have a slow car on the bottom.
AI, but it also multiplies their individual ratings based off that. So maybe I gotta fan that out maybe to 25 or 30. Maybe I'll try that for Bristol.
5 laps to go.
Because right now I'm running 115 strength on the high side and 100 on the low.
The leader just did a 20.17.
Maybe that'll fix the big bottleneck we saw at Vegas, and I assume was behind me, but that was mostly because of me. Leader must be just behind us because we're 18 seconds down. And 15th is the last car in the lead lap. 2 laps to go. Or that the leader does. Yeah, tires held on way better, so either the track rubbered in or I figured out how to save the right front a little bit. White flag, no caution Martinsville race. The only place you get it is The AI. That's how you can run Martinsville on iRacing. Top 10. Not too bad. Started first, but I felt like it was kind of given to us because the AI was so slow. I don't know if we would have been able to pass cars. They're just so quick.
There you go, man. Good job.
160 green. That's how you do it. You just gotta load up the AI and you can run non-stop green at Martinsville. Yeah, I'll throw up the points so far, race results, and we'll go to Bristol next time out. Hopefully a lot sooner than the last one, but
The race is over.
probably later in a week or a couple weeks we'll have another episode out. So, thanks for watching.